and their comments.
Okay.
So basically, I was talking about
we're live right now. If you are just joining us, make sure to like this video. And we're about to interview
this idea.
A podcast episode with the Slutty Chef. She's right here. But first, I'm giving her a copy of the Cougar's Guide to Getting Your Ass Back Out There. Everybody wants one of these.
God, I'm so excited.
Oh boy. Okay. So anyway, all right. Here we go.
Is this a book signing?
It's a book signing.
Oh my God, wait, can you please record
Yes,
this
I got
too
this.
on mine?
This is a book
Book
signing.
signing.
Oh my God, I feel so cool.
Who should I dedicate it to? The Slutty Chef.
Yeah, put the Slutty Chef, please. May you be half as cool as me when you get older. So we say that.
I think you're there.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Hold on, I need this on mine. This is so cool.
Slutty
I'm getting a
Chef.
personalized book from the hottest cougar in Hollywood.
What is
She's
the
gonna sign my tits after.
I would love to sign your tip. May you be half as cool.
Oh my God, how
as
cute is this?
me when you turn 39.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Love, Karen.
I'm already 39.
Oh shit. Just kidding. And here we go with the tit signing. I have never. This is for posterity because I have
I'm really
never
glad that
signed anyone's tits.
I'm really happy that I'm popping some cherry.
You're popping this
Still.
huge signing cherry of mine because I've never had a tit.
Hold on. Well, you know what? Fucking who gives a fuck?
Okay.
Here. I'm wearing a sports bra because I'm flat, so
You want me like this to do it?
sure.
All right.
Tell me when.
Get ready for the slutty signing.
Slutty signing.
Oh
Go.
What would you like me to say here?
Just put the cougar was here.
Okay. The Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood cougar was here. My tits haven't grown since 5th grade, you guys.
But they're cute.
Thank you. I fit in with the men in the kitchen.
That is outrageous.
Yay!
Can you get a close up of that, Cam?
Can you actually get a picture of us like this?
Yes, I'm gonna save that. And I'll,
Yeah, save it on mine. You don't have to.
Okay, cool. Wait, let's do one
Is it
more.
awesome?
Well, my
Oh
mom's
shit, my
face.
nipple come hanging out. Okay.
Awesome. This is wild.
Before we even started the podcast.
Yeah, we have not even started talking.
Oh my God, how cute is this?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
We'll save it.
That was one of my most highlights of my year this year.
Good.
Just so you know, and no one saw it. But yeah, somebody's on. Who's on? So please say hi to them.
This is Getting Hot by Raven.
Whoa, getting hot. Getting hot in here.
Hi, Raven.
All your clothes. Oh, she already did. Okay. I just signed the Slutty Chef's tits.
Woo! This is so cool. I love this. Getting your ass back out there. This is so cute.
And,
Oh my
and
God, I
joining
love
us today, we have, what is that?
Oh,
Pet Cat Willie.
Petcock Willie.
That's my little pet.
Oh my God, what an angel. He's so sweet. He dressed up for the occasion.
What a nice dude he is.
Yeah.
He's joining us today. We can't have Cam be alone here. We have to have another man in the room.
Get some testosterone in here.
Yeah, some testosterone. He's got his little pink bow tie going on.
And he has colored eyes too. He's exotic.
He's excited. Oh, where's our food?
Mm.
Oh, let me grab it.
I'm
got
sorry.
it.
I should have grabbed that.
Oh, come on. So
Get it
if you
together.
just tuned in, we have had the most delectable treat today, and it's coming your way. Cam is bringing it in. And can you
She comes.
describe what this is?
Okay, so I made a little quick bite for Cam and
Yeah,
Karen.
Let's
get
start
the-
recording.
Yeah, we gotta get the recording
shit.
going
Okay.
because we're gonna miss the recap of this lovely delectable treat.
Let's do a quick test. Testing 1.
Testing 2.
Testing 3.
Keep going. Keep going.
Testing 3.
What did you have for breakfast today?
Coffee. I'm still having it.
And,
Okay.
and some lube.
Yeah,
All
coffee
right.
and lube, my fave.
Erin, the Slutty Chef, welcome to the show.
Thank you guys for having me.
We're so excited to have you. For our listeners, we've had a fucking wild time before we even got
Already.
into the studio.
Right. You missed out on a couple of main events. One, the first and the most important, I signed the Slutty Chef's boobs.
Baby boobs. Yes.
No, so they're nice. They're nice. It's signed.
It started with
Herpy.
my mom first signing a book for her, and then suddenly it became her signing her boobs.
It went
You know,
downhill from there.
I never ask
So-
anyone to sign my boobs because I don't really have boobs. So when I go to a concert, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I'll just get a signature on like a shirt. But I'm like, you know what? I want the hottest cougar in Hollywood to sign my tits.
I appreciate that. That's
Yeah.
a wonderful.
Mom, how do you feel about that new name, the hottest coug in Hollywood?
I think I'm switching. I'm using it. I'm owning it. The hottest cougar in Hollywood. Totally.
Yeah.
Go look it up on GoDaddy. See if it's available.
She's gonna be on a billboard next week. I'm excited.
Well, we're so happy to have you.
Thank you guys for having me. You guys are so much fun.
Oh,
Honestly.
well, you came in, so immediately you started cooking.
Yes.
So-
She looked at my kitchen. She decided this is a wasteland.
For
It's like teenage wasteland. There's nothing in my besides milk and some wine.
what are your thoughts on cooking, Mom?
I am not a fan. I like eating a lot, and I believe that
Same.
having a good cook in the house is probably more important than having anything, maybe even including sex.
See, that's where like that's hard for me. I don't know what I like more. That's why I decided to marry them.
That's
you know?
right. That's right. So let's hear it.
So, you want to hear how I got into it, or what's in front of you?
I want it first. Might as well describe what's in front of me because it looks so delicious and it tastes so delicious.
Okay, so you guys, when I walked in today, I brought some stuff from home. I made a quick little bite for Cam and Karen on a sea salt drizzled Triscuit, a little bit of almond butter, a banana, and then I used this H2O banana lick from System Joe lubricants. I just drizzled a little bit over the banana, and then just some fresh rosemary.
Doesn't everybody come up with that lovely concoction?
It is really good.
And it sounds like weird, but it tastes so freaking good.
Thank you.
So what does the lube have to do? Like, what does it do to this little concoction?
So the lubricant for me is just a fun way of getting people more open-minded with sex. But for this individual like bite that I made you guys, it adds sweetness to the banana because the almond butter and the Triscuit are going to mellow it out. It has 0 calories and it's completely safe to ingest.
Look at that. I will say, I just having lube around, I imagine if I were on a date and I pulled out some lube and said, look, I can fucking make you some food and it's
Oh,
gonna involve
panties
sex.
are immediately moist and dropped.
There will be no need for lube.
Yeah.
It will just be a wet experience.
Totally.
Listen to you, little Casanova with your
Well,
Casanova with your Triscuit.
I come back and dine it with a girl and be like, excuse me, let me make you a quick Triscuit snack with Triscuits, almond butter, banana, and rosemary.
And because this is such a panty dropper, I personally will drizzle like a little bit of smashed Plan B. Because you're gonna need that. Let me tell you. Shit.
Either that or she's gonna think you are the most bizarre weirdo.
Then you can blame it on me. You can blame it on
Okay.
me. I'll take.
But I learned it from the Slutty Chef.
I'll take the blow. It's fine.
Okay, so how did this all start? You went to cooking school, you worked in restaurants, and now how did you move from that to lube?
Man, it's been such a crazy journey for me.
Was that you?
I was not a fart. I watched. I was like,
I thought our
I
friend over
swear
here
to God, I
farted.
thought my
Oh,
mom got so into this
that-
banana
that
Triscuit
farted.
that
She was
farted
very
so-
relaxed.
I think
Yeah.
it's
She
weird.
jumped.
It literally freaked me
It
out.
smells like bananas in here, you guys.
Shit is bananas.
Bananas lost you.
So, oh man.
Okay, so all right. How did we get here? Is the question.
Fuck. Okay, so
I'm still trying to figure that one out.
I graduated culinary school in 2005, okay? Went into restaurants. Realized it wasn't for me instantly because I was only 18 when I didn't do my research. I just wanted to go to college to make my parents happy. I'm an artist. I'm not much of a student. So I was like, I like food, so I might as well go. Didn't research the pay, didn't research the hours, the schedule, anything.
Yeah, the life of a chef is hard.
Yes.
And sexist.
Very sexist. I got spit at. I got china thrown at me. I got my neck licked by like a 60-year-old man.
Oh.
At that time, I was 19.
Oh.
And it was, you know.
There's a lot of Me Too going on in that restaurant.
Yeah, okay. Yes. So, you know, long story short, I stayed with that though for 7 years because I am still till this day paying back my loan. And because I'm paying for it, I decided I might as well get some return on investment and be good at something. So
you are good at something.
Thank you. I worked in some kitchens in LA. I really realized that I had a passion for health and kind of just pairing ingredients that people wouldn't necessarily think go together.
Yeah,
And
I would not think to put rosemary on this thing.
well, you guys know that meal prep, okay, it's very popular, but people, when they think of a diet and getting healthy, they think of something bland. And so for me, I wanted to change that perception, but I wanted to help people be their best self, and it starts with diet, you know? So
I just dreamed about that or saw something when I don't know, but I was thinking about how like yeah, you're right. You when you're thinking about a diet and chicken or something and vegetables, there's never seasoning and it tastes like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why no one wants to stand it. They rather go to
Exactly.
the restaurants where they get less salt and all other crap that they put in
Butter,
it. Butter.
yeah,
It tastes so good.
Exactly. So I specialized in that while I was in the restaurant. Substitutions is what I like to call it. And helping make food fun and pleasurable to people who want to take care of themselves. And then from there, I quit the kitchen and I went private. I cooked for a lot of awesome people. I decided it wasn't for me though, because I was on somebody else's schedule. I didn't quite know what I wanted to do at that time, but I knew that I wanted to be my own boss. And so I kind of broke away. I needed just something to pay the bills while I figured it out. So I got a little part-time job at an adult store. It was the only place that called me back. I applied for gyms, just a receptionist. I applied for, you know, receptionist at dentist's office or whatever. This place was the only place that called me back. So I was like, this is a fucking sign. Hello. Like, I'm disgusting.
I have vibrators.
Were you? Yeah. Were you already interested in sex and toys and shit?
Were you a virgin?
I've always no. I started very early with that.
We'll get into this.
Yes, I have stories for days. So
days. Okay.
Yes. But you know, in the kitchen, it's like that really raised me when I had to really get thick skin with men and deal with harassment. And, you know, there was no HR, no one defended me. So, yeah, I've always been in tune with my sexuality, but the kitchen made me see it from a whole different view. I got to really know how men think, how men perceive women, how men perceive what women say. Like, we say no, they think it means maybe. We smile at them, they're like, dang, she's flirting with me. Like, I'm just like, no, dude. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So, but yes, I've always been very sexual, always been comfortable with my sexuality and just comfortable hearing about people's. I listened to my mom's sex life back then, or lack thereof now, with my dad.
We're going to delve into that as well.
Do you mean like you just heard them having sex, or
no, like we're best friends too. So she would confide in me.
Oh damn!
But she couldn't really hear about me, but I could hear about her.
Why couldn't she hear about you?
Usually it's the opposite.
Exactly. Yeah. She'd just be like, "Oh, Aaron, no, I don't want it." And I was just like, "Dude, like, why am I so comfortable hearing about it?"
Oh wow!
And
wait, so are they together?
They are, but they're not the best. Yeah, at all. They're better as friends.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that sometimes if people are separated, then the one person, like the mom, or it could be either, is more comfortable talking about being single because she's single again.
Totally,
so
totally. This is why I feel like she needs the hottest cougar in Hollywood. Actually, she needs to read your book.
I definitely, I'm glad I signed your tits, and I'm glad I'm giving you the Cougar's Guide to Getting Your Ass Back Out there. I'm really happy that
this is going straight to her for sure.
But I gotta tell you, that book has been written and read by 19-year-olds to 90-year-olds.
I think you're phenomenal.
Oh,
you're a legend. Okay,
oh.
You're a fucking legend.
Yeah. Now, if our listeners want your book that we're talking about so much, where do they find it?
Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Cougar's Guide to Getting Your Ass Back Out there.
Yeah,
give it to your moms, give it to anyone actually, but especially good for
Put it in everyone's stocking.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got my PR girl here, Slutty Chef.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. So yeah, I mean, I got a job at this place, and they kept promoting me, and I'm like, why are they promoting me? This is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. And then during a training, I realized, well, I'm here to cook with flavored lubricants.
Damn.
And I learned my product. I reached out to the CEO of System Joe, and the sales.
System Joe is a lubricant company.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Mike.
Shout out to Mike and shout out to David from the sales team, and they believed
we're not
in
even
me.
being sponsored by them, by the way.
Well,
so.
she is
I'm
sponsored by them.
sponsored by them. They're great. They're amazing.
All right. So do you have a code that they want?
I don't at all. I don't even know. They're just, I guess, kind of taking a chance with me. They were kind of like, what the fuck? Like, nobody's cooking with this, but they were excited about it.
Cool.
So I get product, and then if I ever throw parties or if I cook for you, then also I'll get product for you or the parties.
That sounds like
Nice.
a good deal there.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you got lube out the ass.
Yeah.
I have lubes. I have so much fucking lube. I have it in my car. I got a big old box. Yeah.
Sounds like my closet.
It comes with me. Yeah, it's my
Yeah,
it's
and I have
my
our
kids.
share of lube too.
So when you're cooking with lube, do you have like specific techniques to make it seem less like
Lubey.
sweet, or because we were talking about that earlier in the
Yeah, it's been a challenge for me. I kind of dove into it because I got too excited and I was like, oh, I want to start cooking with it. I just want to put it out there because no one's doing it. But then I was like, whoa, like all of these flavors are sweet. How am I going to make this savory? So I had to go back to Restaurant 101 and Culinary School 101 and just think of ingredients that will balance it. More bland ingredients, more salty ingredients, acidic with some of the flavors.
because the whole reason that it is sweet is because you were saying vagina tastes kind of salty.
Yeah, that also depends on the diet.
Is that what your perception is?
I don't know. I'm not usually down there being like, oh, is this a salty flavor, or is it? What is this? What are the notes of this
Is
thing?
it alkaline? Or is it acidic? What's the combination?
There's
there?
Is it USDA approved? Is it prime, select, Kobe?
It's
Does it taste like
grass-fed.
tuna fish?
Yeah, we don't know.
Can we talk about that also for a second? How there's a lot of variations on what semen and
Yeah.
juices taste
And a lot
like.
of people ask, how do I make my cum taste better?
At my store, and this is the best way that I can describe it to people, if you don't have the time in your everyday to day life to consume a lot of fruit or even dried fruits and stuff like that, there's a pill by Swiss Navy. It's called Sweet Sensations, and it's just a ton of dried up ingredients in a little capsule, and you just pop that, and it's unisex, and it will make you taste amazing.
Whoa! So you know
Definitely need to contact that. What
Yeah.
was it called again?
It's called Sweet Sensations by Swiss Navy.
We are going to get a hold of Sweet Sensations, and you will hear about
Yeah,
that.
they make a lot of great products, though. Swiss Navy does.
Sometimes I look at those capsules and I'm like, this is garbage. This has got to be a
Well, it's not
chip,
like an enhancement. Like, it's not like
It's not like, oh, it's going to keep you hard for 10 hours.
No. This one's strictly just for flavors.
It's not Viagra, Cam.
Well, I'm just, I see capsules as I think it's going to keep things hard.
Really thinking of how can I last longer?
Mother? Okay. Moving on.
Sorry, unwarranted. Okay, moving on. Well,
So yeah, that's my story, and then now here I am, and I'm honestly now I'm branding myself as a slutty chef, just because in my journey through the kitchen, and even with some of my clients, like some people wouldn't hire me because I'm a female chef, and their wives were like, no, fuck that, and it's just like
because
a lot
the people
of
that aren't watching the YouTube live right now should know that she's very attractive.
You look like Amber Rose.
oh, thank you.
Yeah.
She's my idol. I do love Amber Rose.
Oh, look at that, Cam.
I do.
I mean,
I love compliments.
you must get. Do you get that a lot?
I do get it a lot. Actually, when I first shaved my head last year, I had it bleached, and I was Amber Rose for Halloween.
Oh damn!
Oh,
And I got stopped at parties and people were taking pictures of me. I was like, whoa, like, is this a thing?
Okay,
But,
so for people who don't know who Amber Rose is, who the hell is Amber Rose?
She's a huge slut, and she is the bomb. She was with Kanye and Wiz Khalifa, but prior to that, like, her story is very inspirational too. She was a dancer, and now she sticks up for women and motivates women.
Is she a porn star?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I only know porn stars.
She's like primarily in
I'm trying to get on
that.
that level. I'm trying to hang out with the hottest cougar in Hollywood. Yes. She's it.
Me.
She is it.
Well, I gotta, in all fairness, there are not a lot of cougars in Hollywood. I mean, I'm
Thank God.
20 years older than most of the people that I live around.
You're the only one, and then that's all we need. There's not enough room for more cougars in Hollywood.
Here's a question for you. Have you ever cooked with cum?
Oh, God.
I have not, but you know what?
Where does
I
that
heard
come
that's
from?
the thing. I looked it up on YouTube.
Yep, we heard that from Holly Randall.
Oh,
that was a thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't
That's
know.
where I
I would want to
mean,
eat that food.
especially if no one tells you that it's in there.
Well, also, like, whose cum are you cooking with?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, maybe my own cum.
Yeah, like, if you want to cook with your own cum, okay, like, that's, like, understandable.
It's a bizarre
It's
fetish.
one of those little fetishy things that I'm not going to say it's weird. I'm not going to yuck that yum, so to speak.
Serious, literally
But
yucking that yum.
it's kind of gross. Okay? I don't know.
I've never done it. But
What you need to do is flavor your own cum before you eat it.
what is that?
So,
Well, she's
you need
saying
to
take
have
those
control
pills.
of your diet
So
before you nut, and then you cook with it.
I can have. I really.
Wait,
I
why
don't
are we
know how
cooking with cum? I don't even know why we're doing that.
I don't know. I've never tasted my own semen, and
Well, what are the reviews?
I have no idea.
You
I
never
have no
asked?
fucking clue how it tastes.
Did someone taste it? No.
Oh my God. They
No,
probably swallowed it.
Maybe.
I think I've experienced both situations where it's like a swallow or a complete projectile vomiting. Yeah, so I don't know exactly how it tastes, but
Were you embarrassed when the projectile vomited?
no one actually vomited. All right,
That's amazing.
all right. So
I think we better take a little break here, huh?
you're absolutely right. Let's take a quick commercial break to thank our sponsors. That's good timing.
It's a perfect time to bring up our sponsors.
All right.
Our
How you feeling?
You know who our sponsor is?
No.
Oh, our sponsor is, who is it?
Smiling Dick.
Oh, that's right.
Smiling Dick.
The way he says it.
Yes, Smiley Dick.
All angry for bringing up his fucking cum.
Smiling Dick.
Oh my
my
God, I
God,
can't
so
believe
funny.
it actually happened.
That's amazing.
So I think, let me see. I have a few other questions here I wanted to get to, but then I
Okay.
think we can call your mom.
Oh my God, she's
Oh.
waiting. She's so sweet. That
So
angel.
maybe we should have a little talk about your interactions with both your mom and dad, and then like what you said
Yes.
before. And then
They're not happy. My mom is a little.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me turn this back on.
Okay.
And we're back with Erin, the Slutty Chef.
Hello, guys.
We were just getting into how our parents respond to us being involved with sex related things.
Like I'm horrified every time Cam talks about sex.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're too cool.
She's the one that dragged me into this fucking thing.
Yeah. Obviously that was a little sarcasm, but anyway. So how about your particular situation?
My mom knows everything about me.
Since like when you lost your virginity, you know.
So she found out about that later because I was too scared to tell her when I was a teenager.
How
But
old were you?
I was 14.
You were kind of slutty even back then.
Yeah, I was super slutty. I've always, you know what I think it was? I always try to think about why was I so horny, like, as a little girl? And I feel like I grew up watching and listening to, like, Little Kim or, like, these 112 and all these, like, sexual songs.
I got you horny?
Yeah, because then I would watch music videos. And I'm like, okay, now I understand what they're saying in the song because I'm visual, so I have to see things even to learn. And
That would be, but I think you're normal. I think that people.
I think I'm normal.
I think people don't recognize the fact that they know boys are horny. Everybody admit that that's like a badge of honor. Oh, all boys are horny, you know. but they don't realize girls are just as horny.
I agree.
So I did a lot of experimenting when I was that age. I was like, going to slumber parties, giving back massages, right?
Mm-hmm.
To my girlfriends.
Front massages.
Front massages. Who knows? Oh, look at Cam's giving me a
Didn't know that. That's a new
You never
thing.
know what's going to come out on this podcast.
She's not the Hollywood Cougar for nothing, you guys.
Yeah, but I'm saying I think
Started early.
I started early too. I guess that's why I'm so attached to my young giraffe here.
Oh my God, yeah.
Anyway, but my point is that I think that just girls, and I was obviously participating with a bunch of my girlfriends, and that was probably junior high probably junior high.
You didn't know.
You didn't know. Well, you
just
kind of
did.
knew something was going on, and it was kind of like you knew that you shouldn't be doing this because then that made it like all the more you wanted to do it,
Totally.
So, but the point is that I think all women are horny in the
I do too.
14, just because our hormones are raging as well.
Yeah, I do too, and it. This is like what I try to preach to on my Instagram and just through what I'm doing is that clearly, knowing what I've been through in the industry, I'm an advocate of equality, and I think that women should be comfortable expressing their feelings and just sexually. Because I feel like society tells us not to do this, like
Right.
not to talk about sex, not to dress sexy, not to say certain things or act a certain way.
So if you do, then you are considered
A slur. Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
Yeah, a slut and a whore or whatever.
no, I never heard slur. You're coming up with some real cute letters. Okay, go on.
So,
So we were talking about how this fits into your family life.
About being a virgin, you tell your mom.
oh yeah, so I think I was like 20. I think I was like 19 or 20, and my mom just straight up asked me. She was just like, "Hey, are you still a virgin?" in front of my little sister. And I'm like, well, fuck, like my little sister, I'm supposed to be a role model, And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, no, you're not. And I'm like, oh, why are you asking me then? And then she goes, well, this is how I know this woman. She tried to
This woman, your mother.
She tried to get stuff out of me, but she's such a liar because she's like, well, when you were in condoms in your bedroom trash can, which is a lie, because every time that I had sex, I threw the condoms in my neighbor's yard. I got rid of the evidence.
That neighbor is probably like, what the fuck is happening
What were you
on my lawn?
Yeah, have sex. Go scamper over to the window. Be right back, Joe. Open the window, toss it in the yard, and then come right back and let's do it again.
Yeah, well, our neighbors were drug dealers, so they didn't take care of their lawn. So I was just like, they don't know what's back there anyway,
That sounds like an attractive backyard.
Totally. So that's why I knew I could get away with it. But I knew my mom was lying for telling me that. I was like, no, you didn't. You
Such a
never
great
found
story.
condoms. And she's like, well, I know that you lied to me in high school and I lived 2 blocks away from my high school. So she goes, I know you have boys over. I was like, yeah, I did. And she goes, so are you a virgin? I said, well, I'm not. So no.
By the way,
And then she wanted to know everyone that I slept with and who was good.
Oh
and
my God.
Because she had we've always been very close. The only thing that I had kept from her at that point was that I was having sex. She knew I always had a boyfriend in high school. In high school, I felt that I wasn't a slut if I made every guy my boyfriend.
You're a monogamous slut.
Yes. So I'd just be done. It made me feel better because I wasn't comfortable at that point, But I was just like, you know what? I'm bored with this guy. Next one. I'm gonna make you my boyfriend. You want to be my boyfriend? Nobody asked me out in high school. I asked everyone out.
I love that. So you had this inner confidence, though.
Yeah.
Most women, especially. I don't want to say especially because most people don't have it.
Yeah, my dad, he raised me and my sister very, he wanted boys. So he raised us strong and confident. And he was just like, you're a leader. You do whatever you want. And you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. All these things. So, yeah, I grew up a hot mess, for sure.
I don't think that's a hot mess. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it sounded like if when you were younger, your mom was open with you.
Yes.
But she didn't want to hear that you were sexual.
She never, I think she was kind of scared to ask me. And then when she was ready, she tried to, but then she got scared. I knew she was lying. So
So was she open about like what she was doing with your father? Like, did she say, "Oh, your father and I, had sex last night. We were swinging from the chandelier"?
Well, growing up, me and my sister, we're not stupid. We saw that, they fight all the time. I actually didn't and don't want my mom to be sexually active with my dad because I don't think that if you're unhappy and you're disrespected in your relationship, whether you're a guy or a girl, it's not your duty, even if you're married, to have sex. It's not. Like, that's not in your vows. You know what I'm saying?
It's not an obligation.
It's
sex,
not an obligation.
No matter what, whether or not you're being
So I
treated poorly or
actually
what.
talked her out of it.
What?
So yeah, me and my dad, we do not have the best relationship. He does not support what I'm doing.
He's like, "You're such a cockblocker, right?"
Well, the thing is he ruined it because he was very rude and disrespectful to my mom growing up. So I always had my mom's back, and what's right is right. And he raised me that way.
Yeah.
So now it's just kind of kicking him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of kicking him in the ass. But I'm still an advocate for what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. If you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter.
So how does he know that you were involved in convincing her not to?
Well, because her and I are close, and he knows that I'm very strong, and he sees how I talk with my friends in front of him, or with my other family, or my sister especially. So he knows.
What a badass.
So you never had like a sex talk with your parents?
With my mom, for sure. With my dad, I like to say stuff in front of him because I'm the type of person where I want him to come and talk to me. I want him to be like, I want him to confront me because he doesn't have. My dad knows he raised me the way I am, but he is so scared to even confront me about anything. We just don't talk.
Well, so he's Mexican, you said?
Yes.
So do you think it's a cultural thing?
A part of me does now that I'm older. But growing up, my dad, he's adopted. So he doesn't know his real parents, but he was raised on a farm up in Salinas with his siblings, speak Spanish, all that. So I don't really know a lot about his upbringing, but I do know that he has issues within himself that he needs to get fixed as far as his upbringing, and he has it, which I think that allows him not to love properly.
Wow, it's like a little dynamic.
Right. So long story short, I just feel like I always try to push him because I'm like, well, you raised me to always be honest, blunt. I'm very confrontational. If I have a problem with you, I'm going to come to you. But he's not. So it's crazy for me being the oldest that I just kind of see that like the hypocrite and the double standard, I guess, and I don't like it. So I don't fuck with him,
Damn, you got some balls.
Yeah, no, I'm like I said. I mean, he raised me like this, so I understand that, and it's been like this for a while since I quit the restaurant industry. Like we don't talk, but
he knows that you cook with lube, and he
doesn't know any of this. He thinks I'm still private chefing.
Oh damn!
He has an issue
The gig is up.
with me.
Well, your YouTube videos are hilarious.
Thank you.
And if our listeners,
He doesn't even know I do the YouTube.
Well, our listeners should know you do the YouTube.
You do raids, apparently.
Yes,
You
I do healthy raids.
Healthy raids. You come on into these people's house and you're like, we're fucking shit up over here.
Yeah. So that is.
What do you do when you come into like a place like mine where there's nothing to fuck up because there's nothing in the fridge?
See, but that's average. That's everyone's average thought, though. To me, as a chef, making something out of nothing.
There you go.
You have plenty of stuff for me to work with.
Oh boy, veggie. We got the veggie burgers, wine, champagne.
Wine and champagne are my main food group. So
I understand.
We're having that as the protein.
And so for just for our listeners, because you haven't seen this, her videos are, imagine watching like a sexy Food Network where it's like a cooking show, a lot of sexual innuendos, a lot of fun,
A lot of nipples.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of nips. I didn't see any nips.
I saw nips on the last one.
Okay.
I don't know what I was wearing.
It wasn't your nips. It was a very busty woman's nips.
Oh shit! Yes, that's my girl. Yeah,
yeah,
that girl.
She had some nips.
She's thicker than a Snicker, but she is bomb. She is hot.
Thicker than a Snicker.
Mm-hmm.
So you come in, and it's kind of like the home makeover show where you're like I'm gonna take whatever's in this kitchen and just make magic out of it.
And you did, because that
With
was
lube.
delicious. With lube.
Yeah, for me, it's like I want people to get creative and I want them to have fun with food, even if they're eating clean.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my main reason behind Health E rating, is that I want healthy food to be fun and delicious.
Mm.
So,
So
I wonder what Rachel Ray would think about this.
yes.
Ah.
You know, Rachel Ray, I have nothing but respect for anybody on Food Network, but the Food Network is like not for me.
Yeah.
I'm too X-rated
That's
for the
what
Food
I'm
Network.
saying.
This
That's
fool
why I
was on the
said
Playboy
I
channel.
cannot imagine.
So my goal
Yeah,
is
Playboy
to
channel.
my ultimate goal in all this has always been to be on TV. Even when I was younger, I've always wanted to be on TV. So
You're gonna be a star.
You will.
I hope so.
Did your mom know that you have this YouTube channel?
Yes, my mom knows everything about me.
Is she supportive?
Oh, she's my number one fan.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Should we give her a call?
That's a good
Oh my God.
Let's do
Hold
it.
on. Let me set up the mics. Hold on.
We're calling
All right.
Karen's
Before you
mom.
call her, I'll make sure that it's all plugged in so that you
Okay.
can hear.
Are you guys having fun over there on YouTube?
Hi,
Anybody-
YouTube.
Anybody saying anything? Like,
Bryson, hey Karen and Kim.
Hey, Bryson.
Hello, girls and guys. You need to
Hello.
put your boob pic with the signature on the book's front cover.
Oh my
Hi,
God!
Wyatt.
What a great idea.
Check it out. What's your Instagram?
Erin in the raw. So it's ERINN. In the raw with a period in between each word.
She's got some little clever innuendos like there's no tomorrow.
Oh, I'm a mess. I'm telling you. I make up my own shit in my head all the time.
Well, you're your own best audience. I really believe that. I was listening to
I do
Howie
too.
Mandel on a podcast, and he was like, "Yeah, as long as he makes himself laugh, that's all that matters." So,
You know, you gotta be your own biggest fan.
Mom,
I believe in that.
grab your headphones?
sure. What type of headphones are we talking?
Just like the regular stringy kind.
Okay.
And for our YouTube fans, unfortunately, this little segment is you won't be able to hear because we need to pipe the sound into the board.
This is so cool how you guys do this.
Yeah, this is actually one of our first times during the interview that we actually call up. So, but this is what we're planning to do moving forward.
Did you go to school for this?
No,
Like,
I
how do you know
just-
how to do this?
I don't know. I just learned it on the way.
That's like genius shit right there.
Well,
Honestly.
hopefully it works.
I'm like technology.
No, he's the techie boy.
Yeah, I'm so slow with this.
I'm right there with you on the slowness.
I only know how to text and call on my phone. Like, that's it.
I'm a little better than that, but you can make a mean.
Yeah, but you're also
You can
like
make a
the
mean
coolest
Trisket.
cougar in Hollywood.
You can make a mean Trisket. What
Alright,
am I?
cool.
The coolest cooler? No, that was not what you call
No, the hottest cougar.
I like the hottest cooler.
I do
too.
too.
But coolest sounds good too, though. I'll take it. I'll take anything.
So
You're everything.
what is your mom's name?
Carrie.
Carrie.
Carrie and
Okay,
KarenLee. Perfect.
Yes, Carrie. She's so funny.
cool. Okay, if we could just have like a quick 3 to 5 minute conversation.
Yeah,
right there.
we're gonna have a 3 to 5 minute convo with Carrie, Aaron's mom, the people at YouTube. Hang in there. It's only gonna be 3 to 5 minutes. We've got the time. Just hang in there because we're coming back to you.
All right, let's do it.
So do I speak into?
Let me see what's going on here.
Well, actually, they can hear us because
They can hear us, but they won't be able to hear them or her.
oh, you can't hear mom.
Test, test.
I hear it.
I hear it too.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
Aaron, we keep talking into your. So
Yes. Do I have to talk like this, like very close?
Just use it as a dildo.
Gotcha.
yeah, she uses dildo, and then you won't. I think if you just use it as like a normal call, you don't need to put it on speaker or anything. It'll go directly in here.
Got it. Okay.
Hopefully, we'll see if it works.
Should I dial?
Yep.
Let's
Carrie,
see.
right?
Yep.
Carrie,
Oh, nice.
otherwise known as Madre.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey,
Hey, Mom. So you are on air with me and Cam and Karen.
Hi, Carrie.
hey there, Carrie. We've heard a lot about you. We're very excited to talk to you.
Nice to meet you. We just tasted your daughter's Triscuit almond butter banana sandwich with lube on it, and it's amazing.
Yeah. She's got a gift. And we wanted to talk a little sex with you, a little sex talk with Aaron's mom.
So we have Carrie on the line. Do you want to start the combo?
No, I would rather have you start the combo.
Okay, so Carrie, what was it like when your daughter came to you and said, "Hey, Mom, I'm cooking with lube these days"? Yeah, and were you at all like, this is a little awkward?
So did you have a sex talk with your daughter? You bought a little book?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I was 10. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was really early to get your period, by the way.
I told you.
No wonder she got a little excited at
What age do people usually get periods?
13.
Oh.
I was 15.
Oh, you're a late bloomer. If you have any
Wait,
questions.
so Erin, do you remember this conversation?
I do remember the book. My mom knew that I was like literally dyslexic and she made sure that it was a picture book. But I just honestly, I looked at the pictures. I didn't really read it. And then I just studied abroad.
Abroad? What do you mean you studied abroad?
I experimented at school. You know?
He studied abroad like a couple 2 blocks away from your house.
Yeah, wherever, you know, behind the gym, whatever, at lunchtime.
Carrie, did you know what your daughter was doing behind the gym?
Just finger banging.
See, not everyone talks as loose as you two do. I mean, it's a pleasure to talk to you because Cam and I have always been kind of open about sex.
Yeah, we feel very crazy having this podcast called Sex Talk with My Mom. So it's good to hear that other mom and children are talking about sex.
Mm-hmm. Do you share with her any of your sex stories? I think that probably anybody's would be pretty boring. Mine are definitely boring compared to hers.
Do you welcome her stories?
She kind of has no choice, so.
I love it.
Yeah. Told you guys.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show,
Yeah.
Carrie.
Carrie, you got one heck of an awesome kid. So.
Oh, we actually
we do have one more question.
We have one more question that we ask all of our guests on our show.
We're going to ask you first.
Which is, have you ever walked in on your daughter having sex, or have you walked in on your mom having sex?
Or have you walked in, Carrie, have you walked in on your parents having sex?
Oh, broke the golden rule.
She didn't knock?
I have no manners.
Do you
remember this?
I don't.
Oh.
So when she was older, there was some magic going on in there.
You walked on me sucking dick, Mom.
Let me refresh your memory, Mom.
Yeah.
Wait. What happened there, Carrie, when she walked in and she's giving a blowjob to someone right in your house? and how old was she when this was going on?
Yeah, not that long
And
ago.
so what did you do? It was like, oh, sorry to interrupt, and just close the door?
Yeah. I'm very comfortable.
Apparently.
So that door was open. You didn't give a shit.
Did you give her any tips on like maybe you shouldn't do it that way?
No, she fucking she stood in the doorway and she goes, "Excuse me." He slapped me in the face with his dick. He like turned over and I was like, "What's going on?" And then I see my mom standing there. I was like, "Oh shit." Yeah. I'm telling you. She's a gem.
She's a gem. That's very sweet.
It was my birthday.
Again.
Everyone heard.
Yeah. I was pretty drunk, so I was extremely being loud. Like extra. I felt bad after that one. I asked my mom, "I don't know how you still love me." She goes, "Well, of course I still love you." Well, because I was pretty intoxicated, but I was being like over the top loud, like annoying me out.
What were you screaming?
Definitely I wasn't screaming that he was good, but I was just screaming because, it was my birthday and I was getting dicked down and I was like excited about it.
Dick down.
But
you hear the way your daughter talks? I mean, is that something that you're comfortable hearing these days?
I love it.
Told ya. Yeah, there's no secrets here.
Did everyone know that you were gonna hook up with this guy, or is it just?
Yeah, pretty much. Like my parents, they know. Like I don't hold any secrets from anybody, so it is what it is.
Very liberating.
No, yeah, I don't talk to him. Yeah, we had company over, and he fucking cussed me out.
There's a difference between plucking our eyebrows and.
Oh
my God! Yeah, there's something to be angry about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't tell him anything. We just hang out.
There's some boundaries there.
Yeah, we got some serious boundaries and a little. Okay.
Carrie, do you have the same relationship with your younger daughters as well?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Everyone talks to me.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I love that you guys have this open communication.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
It's because we do this podcast, Carrie, and we've interviewed quite a number of people over the years, and very few do have this relationship that you have where your daughter can say, "I was being dicked down." That's a very unusual thing. So I don't take it for granted. It's something that it's admirable.
Do you think that talking about sex helps your relationship in general? That freedom?
With me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. No. He's saying with me, your relationship with me.
No, how do you feel about that? Do you think it helped your relationship?
Is it important to talk about sex with your child? Could you have the same relationship without having these open discussions?
You didn't tell your grandma you were dicked down by someone? Cool. It's great.
Well, I love it.
Yeah.
I love this relationship. I can't thank you enough for coming on the
Yeah,
show.
thanks so much, Carrie. It's so nice to talk to you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, Mom, I have an awesome book for you when I get home, and it was signed by the hottest cougar in Hollywood, aka Karen. And it's called A Cougar's Guide to Getting Your Ass Back Out There. Yeah, it's really cool. And she also signed my tits.
Yeah, your daughter has some.
Yeah, you'll see
It was
it.
her idea, just at FYI. Well,
She knows.
I know you're not surprised by that, but anyway, it was fun. She's a fun girl, I gotta say. You must have a lot of fun with her. All right, well, thank you again.
Thank you.
All right, bye, Mom. Bye.
Okay, love your mom.
Isn't she a gem? I told you.
Awesome.
She's a gem.
But it's a good question, though. Can you have an open relationship without bringing that sex into it? And she said, probably not. I mean, it does help.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of like you're hiding part of yourself if you're not able to
especially
talk.
if someone is sexual as she is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you're cooking with lube over here.
I honestly feel like, sexual confidence is like a huge part of like who you are.
Totally.
Mm-hmm. So, and I just figured that out like just a few years ago, to be honest, because I clearly kept things from my mom as far as me being sexually active before.
Well, come on, 14 is a little early to tell
Totally.
any parent.
Yeah, totally.
Although
So
it's
now that
kind
I'm
of
more-
a good thing. Anyway.
To tell at that age.
If you did it at 14, a lot of people feel a lot shame because it is frowned
Early.
upon, it's early,
Mhm.
etc. So it's probably the best thing is to go tell your parents, but that's probably the last thing most kids do.
Yeah, the
Totally.
discomfort there would be astronomical.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Totally.
I remember interviewing another guy, and he was talking about how he was mortified by the whole thing. I guess it came out, and he was just really, really embarrassed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
I love this. I'm
Thank
glad that you
you.
brought her on the show.
Yeah, she's awesome.
So if people wanted to find your work, how do they find you?
Oh man. Okay, so you can find me on YouTube to view my healthy rates at Erin in the Raw. Just click it in on YouTube. And then on Instagram, I'm Erin in the Raw, ERINN, with periods in between each name. Word. So,
Awesome. I highly recommend follow her on Instagram. Very funny, fun stuff. And check out her YouTube videos.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on the show,
You
Erin.
guys are the best.
So
Thank
much.
you.
Oh my God, group hug.
Group hug.
Thank you, YouTubers.
That was awesome.
Entertaining as fuck, right?
It was EAF.
I think
Entertaining as fuck. I love.
Goodbye,
that
guys.
You,
This
like,
was fun.
abbreviated that.
I did. I abbreviated.
You really are like fucking cool as shit. You know?
Oh, well, thank you. I feel the same way as you.